हे मनमोहन हे चतुर श्याम, हे मनमोहन हे चतुर श्याम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम। तू माखन चोर भी ग्वाला भी, मधुसूदन मुरली वाला भी। तू माखन चोर भी ग्वाला भी, मधुसूदन मुरली वाला भी। हे कृष्ण तेरे हैं कितने नाम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम्। भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेद वेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यः च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवो विनेदु तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रे। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव वासुदेव। बोले कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। Hari Om, Hari Om. What is the foundation of one's life? Through which foundation means through which something is stable, through which there is a stability, there is a quietness, there is a security, there is a safety. So, foundation of anyone's life is dharma. And therefore, dharma was mentioned like a Nandi or a bull in Bhagwatam only, the first canto. And it has 4 feet. Remember 4 feet. Which one? Tapasya then? Satya tap, दया एंड दान. चलो ठीक है, कहीं कहीं शौच भी बोल देते. सत्य, तप, दया एंड दान. Now this is the principle through which our life becomes. When I say Satyam, what is Satyam? God has designed a specific way of living through which I can attain purity of mind, selflessness, and attain the knowledge of the self. So Satyam is based, the empirical Satyam is based on such things so that you have a power of giving up your vasanas and you can go to the absolute Satyam. And empirical, what is empirical Satyam? What is a Vyavaharik Satya? What is Vyavaharik Satya? The dharma in the scriptures, when you practice it at the level of mind, body, speech and karma, the heroism to practice it is called Satyam. Heroism to practice that. Scripture says, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. This is the rhythm aspect. But the ability to leave our smallness and put at the stage, at the place of Devta and God, that requires your sadhana. So to convert the scriptural sentences into our living, the amount of courage required, the guts required, that is called Satyam. And through this Satyam, what happens? You are able to free yourself from some weaknesses and you live a life of confidence. You have more strength in you, mental strength. Weakness of a person is his inability to leave something. Inability to leave something smaller and inability to hold something bigger, that is called weakness of a person. And any relation is only the cementing factor of any relation is Satyam. Because he does his duty towards that relation, another person does, then that relation is cemented well. Otherwise there will be crack in the relation. Whether it is husband-wife, whether it is father-mother, whether it is children and parents relation. If from your side you are not giving and doing what you are supposed to, then you will not have that much joy in that relation and you will lose that say in your relation. You won't have any authority in that relation. But I have said so, it will be done. You have not earned the authority. Authority is not given, it is earned through your Satyam only. Only whatever you will say, that we will do that. All Pandavas used to say to Yudhishthira that whatever you will say, that we will do that. Why? Because he was established, he himself was practicing the giving capacity of an elder brother. Any rule, Satyam of a rule is there. That I am, as an elder brother, I am supposed to give this. I am supposed to give love. I am supposed to give knowledge. I am supposed to show how to live life. I am supposed to give more opportunity. So every role has, you are expected to give something. Husband as a husband, you have a role to give something to the wife. It can be love, it can be security, it can be demonstration of Ishwar Bhakti, it can be Vairag. So you are supposed to give something to other person, emotionally, intellectually, physically, actionally. If you stop giving that, in that relation, you lose your say, you lose your authority. People also say, kis muh se mange unse? With how to ask him. With what mouth? I don't have a mouth to ask also. I don't have a face. आपकी अथॉरिटी खत्म हो गई वहाँ। अब भगवान, all three brothers, Lakshman ji, Bharat ji and Shatrughan ji, why they were devoted to Bhagwan Ram? Because as an elder brother, he was giving what was required. It can be love, it can be knowledge, it can be renunciation, it can be role model. He was the apostle of all values. So Satyam expresses as the capacity that you have a system in front of you, you have a relation in front of you, you have a role in front of you, there are people around you, there is society around you, there may be office around you, there may be close relative like husband, wife around you, and in that I have given them. If you don't give it, then other person also will not give you sufficiently. And then when in any relation, if one side is giving, other is not giving, or both the sides are not giving, then that relation doesn't have any joy. So what holds two people is the Satyam also. What holds the family is certain values also. And when you are giving and doing the right thing, then your life is transparent. And then it expresses through your speech as something which I am doing, I am telling you. Which I am not doing, I am not telling you. False I say because I am doing something which is wrong. If I tell it to you, you will stop loving me. Or you will look down upon me. Therefore I do something and don't tell, and I tell something which I don't do. So both ways सत्य। हम जो कहते हैं वो करते नहीं, जो करते हैं वो कहते नहीं। No? Now this is the foundation of one's life. Anywhere, if the teacher does not give sufficiently, I don't think so that teacher will be getting that much of authority from the student. And if student does not give what is expected to give, so student won't be getting that much of say and authority over the teacher. You cannot ask after that. People just out of the blue, they come and ask a question. I said, attend the classes. सस्ते में पाना चाहते, Attend, so many classes are going on. Attend that. Out of the blue, well, in that chapter, why this sloka is said? Attend the Gita classes. काफी classes तो हो रही हैं. ये अखबार है क्या? Is this? I never answer such questions. Everything comes with a cost. Your cost is commitment. I'm not fond of telling how I know and what I know. So I say, no, you read it in some book. Go to the bookstall, Holy Gita is there. And in that book you can see this. Well, but I did not understand. Here online, here classes are there. कुछ करते तो हो नहीं, तुम मांगते रहते हो बस बेवकूफ़ों की तरह. तुम्हारी अथॉरिटी है, तुम्हारी से है. You have not done anything and you are asking only. ऐसे कैसे मांग रहे हो तुम? भिख मंगे. कुछ करो, मेहनत करो, तपस्या करो, पढ़ो लिखो, स्टडी, वर्क हार्ड, देन यू आस्क. अपना धर्म नहीं निभाते हो, तुम मांगते रहते हो हर समय. धर्म तो निभाओ अपना. सत्यम तो तुमको फॉलो नहीं किया. I don't, supposing I don't at all take classes and just ask you, do this work in the ashram or do this thing for me, you will feel, why should you never do anything, why should I give? After that, you in any place, in any society, in any house, in any institution, how your voice is more and somebody's voice is less. Why? Why somebody's voice is more and somebody's voice is not there? This is the cause. If Yudhishthirji has said no, that means nobody will attack. This was he was the holder of that. ऐसे नहीं किया है because I have said you should do, you have to do it. हमने कहा है तो करना ही पड़ेगा. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. Nobody will follow you forcefully for a long time. Once or twice he will do, otherwise he'll run away. ठीक. So what is the foundation of your life? And foundation of your joy is not money. Money can give you infrastructure, it can give you house, it can give you car. But happiness will come from your dharma and satya. You live with the consolation that I had done this and that was good and final. I couldn't have done more. Not wrong. I couldn't have done more good. Or I tried my best here. I really tried my best and it didn't work. Now, when Shukracharya asked Bali not to give, this is what he all said. He said, Nahi asatyat para adharma iti hovacha bhuriyam. Bhuriyam, fourth slok. Sarvam sodumalam manne rite alika param naram. So, after Hovach is a quotation from earth. Earth says, I can tolerate everybody. But Alik Param, one who speaks false, I can't tolerate him. That means, can't tolerate me, I won't give anything to him. When you say I can't tolerate this person, that means I don't want to give anything. This is the meaning of not tolerate. That means devatas won't help you. Nahi asatyat paraha adharma. There is no bigger adharma that, please note I'm repeating it. The speaking the truth and hiding the things depends on how much you have already lived a proper life. If your life was not good, not clean, not based on dharma, you have many things to hide and many things to say false. Sometimes hiding is another kind of speaking false. ठीक है. So asatyat parah dharma. So you will not have a foundation in your life. you will not have a joy and confidence in your living. You will not, the grace will not carry you. You will not be a person who will be sought after, wanted. You will not be a person who is an asset. You will not be a person who people want to possess. You will not a person who is the one who is very happy from inside. Not a very, you cannot be happy. Satyam Jnanam Anantam will be there. Anandam will be with Satyam only. ठीक है, इसको समझ लेना. Short term game, you are giving up a long term. For a short term gain, it is not wise to have a long term sorrow. Go for a short term sorrow for a long term joy. Not for a short term joy, you are going for a long term sorrow. इसको is important श्लोक is there. This is one principle is coming up. Things are not that simple as we think. It's quite serious matter. He says, Na bibhimi nirayat. I'm not afraid of hell. This is called courage. What I feel Satyam is a kind of inner courage. Well, let's say courage, not courage. Now I want to emphasize, I'll say courage. Na bibhemi nirayat. I'm not afraid of going to hell, etc., or going to a very bad situation. Na adhanyat. Neither I am afraid of. Adhanyat means poverty. Asukharnavat. Sorrow, ocean of sorrows. Na isthana chivanat. Neither I am afraid of losing my kingdom. क्या क्या बात है ये सब, यही वैली में ग्रेटनेस है. Because any dharma you follow, you have to lose something personal. You cannot follow your dharma unless you have a personal loss of comfort, of ego, of emotions. भौतिक सुख, भावनात्मक सुख, बौद्धिक सुख, अहंकार का सुख, इन सब के त्याग करने से ही सत्य का पालन हो सकता है. ठीक है. हाँ, you love your comfort or you love your ahankar, I can guarantee you can never be a dharmic person. Because moment your ahankar will come, you will blurt out. Or you love your physical comfort, you love your sleep, you can never be a dharmic person. You love food, you cannot be a dharmic person. Anything which you love at some time, which you cannot give up, you will never be able to go towards the truth. Attachment you have, you cannot be dharmic. You will miss the bus. But you tell, catch the train. Train is already gone. Only buses are remaining. ना में डर, कोई डर नहीं हमको. If Bhagwan Ram was attached to the kingdom or to Sita ji, or he was attached to good clothes and good food, or his nice room, or his ego, do you think he would go to the forest? He would have straight away said, I won't go. What will you do? क्या कर लोगे हमारा? I won't go. So you follow only when you have a capacity. I'll give it up. You're not afraid of that. So you have ahankar prem or krodhi or kami. These people will never be dharmic person. They will definitely do some manipulation and they will be missing it. Na bibimi. He said, I am not afraid of it. Yatha vipra pralambhat. Like I promised to this Brahman, this brahmachari, and I deceived him. You are asking me not to give. I already promised him. By brahmachari, earlier days, brahmachari was going to his teacher. And bhiksha system was not that they had a very big kitchen. Kitchen was not very big. So brahmachari used to go out, collect the food from grahasthas, and then come back and give to the teacher. And then whatever teacher gave, then he ate. If teacher had not given, he won't eat. And sometimes teacher did not give. He won't eat. Not that he will finding some other sources are there where he gets some food. ऐसा नहीं होगा. This was the dharma. So brahmachari was dependent on bhiksha. So if to the king, if brahmachari has come, it is his duty to give him something. And he promised that I will give that. धर्म हो गया ना, फिर आपने बोल दिया. After telling you are saying no, I won't give. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता. That means you are going against the conviction. You raised a hope in somebody's heart and after that you are crushing that hope. He already is enjoying. Supposing I'll give donation. And already we have thought, okay, with this money, this will complete this work. Now that person says, no, I'm sorry, this month I cannot give now. Hello. पहले तो आप वो बना दिए. So विप्र प्रलंभात, ये धर्म नहीं है. हाँ कह के नहीं कहना नहीं धर्म है. नहीं कह के हाँ बोल सकते हो. Once you say yes and then you say no, this is not right. You can say no and then you say yes, it is okay. Once you say no, I won't give you. Then you say yes, I will give you. Then it is okay. But not otherwise. गलत बात है. न स्थानच चवनात्. I'm not afraid of losing everything. ये जो त्याग की जो कैपेसिटी है बलि की, that is amazing. He said, भाई, what is the problem? Anyway of these things which are going to leave, let me do punya with these things. Punya karo. And this is what is said in 7th shlok, that Shreyah kurvanti bhutanam sadhavo dustyaja asubhihi dadhyangshi viprapritayah ko vikalpo dharadishu. मिला तुमको? कौन सा श्लोक? 7वां श्लोक. कौन अध्याय? 18वें अध्याय 20वां अध्याय ना, 20वां अध्याय है. सो मिला नहीं? अच्छा. तो श्रेया कुर्वन्ति भूतानां, जागते रहो. One watchman used to say, जागते रहो. In India, they say like that. In the night, if you go, you know how they guard? They'll go in, they have a particular cycle. Cycle they will go, and no nothing. And they will have a big stick, and thalam, they will hit on the floor. You will hear the sound. And they will say, जागते रहो. That means if any thief, etc. is there, he will be alert. जागते रहो, हमारे भरोसे मत रहो. This श्लोक is very good also. जरा करेज आ जाता है अपने अंदर ये सब पढ़. He said sadhava. Sadhava is nominative, singular or plural or dual case. है? क्या हुआ? भूल गया सब. पढ़ाई बंद हो गई सब. साधु, साधु, साधव. साधुम, साधु, साधून. अब संस्कृत पढ़ाए कि ये सब पढ़ाए? अभी नॉमिनेटिव भी नहीं बता तो मार पड़नी चाहिए. If you don't know that this sadhava is nominative plural, and if you are studying Sanskrit also, then I will my use my. तब तो इसकी जरूरत है. है ना? तो पता होगा. हाँ, सुनाओ पूरा साधु का. श्रेयः कुर्वन्ति भूतानां साधवः. This sadhus, what they do? Shreya. Shreya is which case? This is second case. Shreya. Shreya is sakarant and napunsakling. So, Shreya kurvanti. Dvitiya is there. These sadhus do a lot of great things, good things. And which are those sadhus? Dadyang shibi prabhratayah, dadichi shibi prabhadyam, etc. And they do good for everybody. Even putting their life at stake. Dustyaja, asubhi. I told you, no, you cannot do dharma unless you have a capacity to go through emotional pain, physical pain, intellectual pain, ego pain. कहीं भी कोई सुख आप पकड़े हुए हो तो आप अधार्मिक हो जाओगे. I'm repeating it. Any joy of world you are holding on to. I mean, if joy has come, I have that joy is one thing. Lekin you are holding and you cannot leave that, then you will become adharmic. The joy of having a nice house, nice room. The joy of having a nice, if you are holding on to joy, that means you are attached somewhere. You cannot go through the pain which is required. You cannot give up something. You are not a renunciate. You cannot sacrifice yourself. त्यागे नहीं कि अमृतत्व मानुषो तो सन्यासी के लिए. लेकिन this is for sadhu. Sadhu is different, sannyasi is different. समझ रहे हो ना? What? What is the difference between sannyasi and sadhu? Huh? Sannyas is ashram. Sannyas ashram. And sadhu, anybody can be sadhu. Tat bharat tum sab vidhi sadhu. Grahas can be sadhu. Bharaj was not sannyasi, but sadhu. So sannyasi has to be sadhu, but sadhu need not be sannyasi. बड़ा साधु लड़का है, साधु. Later on due time sadhu and sannyasi became synonymous as बोले साधु सन्यासी आ रहे हैं. तो जरूरी नहीं कि साधु हो सन्यास हो ही वो. Anybody can be. Bali is sadhu, but not sannyas. Sadhu means sadhanoti pararth karyam. Who is targeting somebody else's joy, who is trying to give more joy. Sadhanoti Ishwaricha. Who is trying to fulfill God's desire. Sadhanoti Ishwaricha. That is sadhu. Sadhanoti antakarana shuddhim. Who is targeting the purity of mind. Sadhanoti Gurur Bhakti. So who is targeting the bhakti of the Guru? Whose life has a focus? Whose life is based on dharma upasana and not ahankar? Who has risen above the smallness of his own heart? That is called sadhu. And therefore they have to give up. Dekho, Rantidev gave up, you heard that. Bhagwan Ram gave up. Gurudev, when he went to Uttarkashi, he gave up his own joys. Gurudev was from a royal family. So he gave up everything, and ultimately if you see his clothes which he has put on in Uttarkashi, it's a simple kurta is there. Maybe a simple shawl is there. A very simple shawl, comparing to that, cold in Uttarkashi. And if you see the Bon Maharaj, there is no jacket. There is no jacket. I don't saw a photograph. Maybe he was putting on shawl, of course. It's too cold. देखो, कोई अच्छा खाना नहीं, कोई अच्छा कपड़ा नहीं, कोई अच्छा रहना नहीं, कोई अच्छा मकान नहीं, कोई अच्छे आसपास बहुत सेवा करने वाले नहीं. But they are targeting something. They are creating one thought all the time. Either Brahmakar vritti or Ishwarakar vritti. They are making a thought. Tyagakar vritti. So Bali is saying when these people give up, Kuvikalpo Dharadishu, giving up the earth, why to think so much? कितना आसान है देखो, कितना आसान है. He said many people came and went, but fame is of only few. I mean, what people will सस्य मर्त पच्यते सस्यवा जायते पुनः. कठोपनिषद बोलो भाई मंत्र, कठोपनिषद का कठोपनिषद मंत्र बोलो. Second line I said, first line. बोले हमें जब I don't know. It is very कठोर उपनिषद. अनुपश्यथा पूर्वे प्रतिपश्यत था परे सस्य मर्त्य पच्यते सस्यवा जायते पुनः. बोले when you have to do a work, please see how the people have done in the past, what standards they have set. Don't do whatever you feel like doing, because life is like a crop. You will be, like the crop is cut, similarly one crop goes away. There's a crop of your grandfather's contemporaries. So that crop went away. Then father and other contemporaries are there. Slowly that crop will also go away. New crop comes. New generation is also one crop. If you're dying up 50, 60 years, then also they will pass away. So why to give up for such a small thing? Why to sacrifice? Why to compromise? When you have to anyway give up, why not live a life which will give you more joy? Anyway, he said, I will definitely fulfill the desire of this brahmachari. Yajanti yagya kritubiryamadrata bhavantam naya vidhana ko vidaha saeva vishnur vardostu vaparaha dasyamyamushmai kshitimipsatam mune. Which slok? 11th slok. Bhagavad Gita you have brought. Bhagavad. Well, 8th chapter, 11th slok I am saying is not there. Bhagavad is there. Yajanti yag kartubihi. He says, various people do aradhana by various aradhana they do. And yam adrata. Adrata means with lot of respect they do aradhana. Yajanti yagya kritubihi. Yam means of that. Yah yau ye yam. Yau yan. Not that Yamraj, that not Yam. That is Yama. This is Yam. So Yamadrata. And Amnaya Vidhana Ko Vidhaha. So those who do Upasana, those who know the scriptures also. Saiva Vishnu. A Bhagwan has come. And who is Bhagwan? See the word Varada. See the word here. Third line. Varada. We had one brahmachari, Varat Chaitanya. He was Gurudev's secretary. So we were studying together. So Saiva Vishnu Varada. Varada means Varam Dadati. He gives all the boons. Sab so वहीं से भगवान ही से आ रहे. Saiva Vishnu Varada. If Bhagwan has come to take my things, see what understanding is there. He said, he is the one who gave. So, dasyami amushmai. To him I will definitely give that. Kshitim ipsatam. Even if whatever he wants, and whatever he wants. Ipsatam means whatever he wants. I will give up the whole earth also. Kshitim ipsatam. I will give up. Bhakti hoti. A person who has devotion, he does vastu tyag also, and bhav tyag also, and he does manyata tyag also, and he does ahankar samarpan also. And this is, I told one day, difference between Karna and Bali. Karna was a vastu tyagi, mahadani, no doubt about that. But he could not give his ahankar, and he didn't give his bhav tyag, was not there. So some are very good donors, but they say, I don't believe in God. We give in charity organization. We are NPO, NGO. So we will give to somebody who is feeding or who is distributing, but I don't give for religious purposes. They are vastu tyagi and not bhav tyagi. The value of vastu tyag is there, but bhav tyag has more value than vastu tyag. And value of ahankar tyag is more than the bhav tyag and vastu tyag. Understood? Supposing somebody gives $1 million or $10 million. He said, but I have given, but I can't be available. Thank you so much, you gave so much of money. He will have value, no doubt. Some disciple came, he said, I am giving my life. Now tell me, he doesn't give anything. This person, second one, doesn't give anything. Now who will have more value? भाव त्यागी और वस्तु त्यागी और अहंकार त्यागी? बोलो भाई, अहंकार त्यागी, उसके पास कुछ नहीं देने के लिए. Other person has given, maybe his name will be too prominent, but ahankar tyagi has more value than vastu tyagi. If you see Bhagwan Ram's life, you will hear very less that he donated so many things. More was he gave up his ahankar, and more was he gave up his personal sorrows and joys. That is more in the katha rather than he distributing clothes or he distributing food or he is distributing something else. So Bali is knowing also, he said, still I am, although he may be Ishwar, he may be Vishnu, but still I will not hesitate. So there are many people I've seen who are very good in giving some kind of sthul dravya. And they will definitely get punya also, because punya is in the form of conducive situations. But bhav is not there. And ahankar is too much. So Ishwar Prasannata is not their goal. Ahankar Tyag is equal to Ishwar Prasannata. In Vastu Tyag you say, let him be fine. Let him get a blanket. Let this poor person get food. Let him get some money. He should not, I don't want to see a poor person. But Ahankar Tyag requires bhav, that let God be happy. So Bali was in that state. Is it clear? जितना जो अहंकार त्याग करेगा, he will have much more value anywhere. Simple equations I am telling you. If you want to have a value, तो आप अहंकार का समर्पण करके दिखा दो. And more ahankar anybody has, he will lose his value. Whether he is living in the family, he is a husband or wife. Ahankari husband will have lesser value than Vinayi husband. The wives will say at least yes. Ahankari wife will have lesser value than Vinay wife. अहंकारी वाइफ भिड़ जाएगी हर जगह, लड़ जाएगी. अहंकारी वाले क्लैश, मुंह फूल जाएगा, गुब्बारा हो जाएगा, कटहल आ जाएगा, जैकफ्रूट विल कम. अहंकारी person cannot tolerate that my word, my I'm neglected, or you didn't talk to me. He cannot take scolding. He cannot take harsh words. He cannot take any kind of somebody else's importance instead of me. And when few times this happens, that corresponding husband or wife, slowly, once, twice, thrice, 10 times, 20, 100 times, is put off. You get insensitive to other person. बोले दुखी हो गए, बोले तो होते रहते हैं ऐसे, नेचर ही. बोले husband is little upset, you okay, ठीक हो जाएंगे. ऐसे ही शुरू से सही, जब से शादी करके आए थे, since I am married, तब से सही थी. जयमाल में बिगड़ गए थे. क्यों भाई, जयमाल में क्यों बिगड़ गए थे? बोले नहीं, because he said that girl is little taller than me. इस बात पे उनको गुस्सा आ गया था. तो उनको ऐसे उठ के जयमाल डालना पड़ रहा था. इस पे उनको खराब लग गया था. So he said to the photographer, भाई ऐसी फोटो मत डालना जिसमें छोटे दिखे. हमें तो एक ही बात समझ में आती है, पूरी दुनिया एक ही बात बोलती रहती है, अपना अहंकार हमको दे दो, हमारे सामने अहंकार मत रखो. Don't show your ahankar to me. I don't want you if you have ahankar. If you have no ahankar, you are welcome in my life. Otherwise, you are not welcome, even if you are wife or anybody, even if you are a child or anybody. हम अकेले अच्छे हैं आपके बिना. I am happy without you. कोई बोल नहीं रहा, everybody experience है. कोई बोल कोई नहीं रहा है, समझ सब रहे हैं. हाँ, समझ सब रहे हैं अंदर अंदर. Everybody is getting inside what I am saying. यज्ञ कर्तु भी यमाद्रता. The car which needs too much of maintenance, why you want to keep? समझ में आ गई ना बात, what I want to say? The car, every second day you have to go to the mechanic. इसको dispose off करो यार, दूसरी नई कार लाओ. सारा पेट्रोल पी गई है. हाँ, ऐसी cars are there. By the time you fill it, and it is such an engine or whatever is there, 5 liter, 10 liters I fit, and little again, and today there is no petrol. ऐसे बहुत से लोग होते हैं. And if such husbands are there, children are there, stand it off, stand it off. बस बनवा दें ऐसे शिव जी की तरह. तो छोटे छोटे लोग ऐसे करके बैठे. मुद्रा में तपस्या होनी चाहिए. There should be तपस्या in sitting, तपस्या in eating, तपस्या in walking. some कष्ट दिखना चाहिए, किसने कुछ कष्ट लिया हुआ है. He is taking some kind of pain. तपस्या in sleeping, तपस्या in dressing. बिनु तप हुई कि तेज बिस्तारा. ये नहीं कैसे लुंज पुंज. बीस साल की उम्र, 18 साल की उम्र, ऐसे ऐसे बैठे, ऐसे दिल टूटा हुआ है, गिर जाएगा. सैव विष्णु. स्टूडेंट होने में बहुत टुका टुकी होती है. In the Gyan Yajna and the student who study in ashram, there is a difference. Gyan Yajna 7 days all is over. And when you come in Sandipni, etc., teacher are there for every small thing. Sit like that, talk like that. हर चीज में टोका टोकी. जिससे कि आप अच्छे बन जाओ. You are good, but you can be better. Anyway. स एव विष्णु वरदः. Bali was ahankar tyagi. Remember, Bali showed his ahankar earlier for a moment. Bali's ahankar, if you remember, Bali said, Bhai, what are you thinking? I can give you anything. What are you talking? You don't know who am I. Loka naam ekam ishwaram. क्या बाली ने एक बात बोली थी अहंकार वाली बात. 19 chapter 19 श्लोक. He says, Mam vachobi samaradya lokanam ekam ishwaram. I am the Lord of the whole world. You ask me anything. Bali forgot there that you are only authorized distributor. You are not a pure distributor. You have got a thing. You have got a thing from somebody, so it is not yours actually. You can't get it. Pandit Ram Kinkarji was there, great exponent of Ramayana who taught me a lot. So somebody was introducing. He said he dives deep into the Ramayana and brings out the gems from it. So after that he was given the mic, Pandit Ram Kinkarji. He said, actually, I'm sitting on the top only. There is somebody else who gets the gems and gives to me. and he is not seen who is giving to me. I'm just sitting there. And people think that I am diving and I am taking. You understanding it? Whatever you have that has been given to you, you don't think you are donating a lot. You have been given the opportunity to give. You are just a postman to give your money, or you are just a, what is it called? Facilitator is another good word. In the universities, the teachers are called facilitators. Hai na? No? One was a lecturer, other is facilitator. That means not felicitator. I am saying facilitator. Facilitators. Sometimes facilitator means he's what knowledge is coming, he's facilitating the flow of knowledge. Good word is a facilitator. So I'm not donating, I'm a facilitator of the main donor who is there. And slowly he was understanding this point. Yadapyasau adharmena mam badniyat anagasam tathapyenam na himsishye bhitam brahma tanum ripum. Which shlok? Well, I was seeing you, not the shlok. श्लोक वहाँ है, यहाँ नहीं लिखा है. हाँ. So even if by adharma, well, I don't know when to see up, when you see down. No, when shlok is keep on seeing where it is. Yad api asau adharmena, if this Vishnu Bhagavan, if by wrong means also he takes mam badniyat, see, even if he binds me, देखो courage होनी चाहिए. Goodness you cannot sustain unless you are ready to go through troubles for that. You can't sustain your values unless you are ready to pay the cost of it. Will you let him bind him? Let him bind me. Badniyat. But you are not in any mistake. I know. Anagasam. Anagasam means although I have not done any mistake, but let him bind me. Tathapi enam na himsishye. Still I will not do anything against him. देखो ये बाली की मैग्नेनिमिटी है. Bali's magnanimity is this. That tell me what? His faith is too high, Shraddha is too much. When Shraddha is too much, you feel that God is there and He will give me. Even if I am hurt, I think there will be some reward later on. Shraddha starts seeing long-term reward rather than short-term punishment. And Ashraddha sees short-term reward and not long-term reward. उसको तुरंत चाहिए कुछ. Everybody who is not having sufficient faith, he will be impatient person. And he gets disheartened, discouraged. अरे चुप रहो तुम disheartened. Shraddha gives the eyes to see that. बोले this is the long-term reward I am seeing. Short-term punishment is fine. I can go through it. चलो कुछ सह लेते हैं. थोड़ा सा है. I used to take lot of bath in Ganges, in Kumbh Mela, Magh Mela, in Prayagraj. And it is too cold there. Very, very cold. And that too in January, it's very cold. I had you do like chattering to this there. Even dentures which were came, they were chattering. It was so cold. So, स्नान किया है प्रयागराज? किया है ना? चित्रकूट वाले ने किया ही होगा. तो खूब स्नान किया हम लोग. और 14 जनवरी को खिचड़ी होती थी, मकर संक्रांति, and मौनी अमावस्या. Sometime I stayed in the Kumbh Mela place under a tent. And 4 o'clock is very, very cold. 4 a.m. I mean. And then you have to go there. In the open you take bath. In the last Kumbh we get, last Kumbh. And some people are standing, they sing the water. And then they ask the question, kaisa thanda hai? They will take one clothes after that. बहुत धीरे उतारते हैं. पीछे पंचकोश विवेक कर रहे हो. So एक उतारा, फिर दूसरा उतारेंगे धीरे धीरे. फिर ऐसे ठंडा लग रहा है क्या? बोले बहुत ठंडा. आइए भाई साहब, आइए बबलू, आ जाओ. And those who have to go, they jump straight away. All your hairs stand on your hand. It's so cold. और नहा लो एक बार घुस गए पानी में, then the temperature is all fine. Then डुबकी लगा लो सबसे. गुडुप 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 गुडुप. After you take a bath, उसके बाद सब सही हो जाता है. फिर बाहर आए, where my towel? Somebody has taken. So you go there. When I go, I said, you see my clothes and towel. देखते रहो कोई ले न ले. तो इतनी भीड़ वहाँ, पता नहीं कौन किसका ले ले. उसके बाद after you come out, you are so happy. देखो स्नान, गंगा स्नान हो गया, चंदन वंदन लगा लिया. बोले हो गया स्नान? हाँ बहुत अच्छा स्नान. दिन भर you are so full of joy. आज स्नान करके आ रहे हैं, गंगा स्नान करके आ रहे हैं, आज स्नान करके आए. तो Bali is ready for that tapasya, for that pain, for that insult, for that. They say, if you want to become a Christ, first be crucified. And I'm not afraid of that. कष्ट से जड़ डरोगे और फिर भगवान को भी खुश करोगे. भगवान तो काफी कष्ट देते हैं बीच बीच में. He gives quite a trouble in between to bring out the hidden faith or your hidden capacity to go through that. Anyway, so then Shukracharya cursed him. He cursed him that you will lose, you think you are very intelligent and you are bypassing me, so you will lose everything. Now already he said you lose everything. Now what is it? Evam shapta swagurana satyan na chalito mahan. 16 shlok. This mahan word is for Bali. Satyat na chalito mahan. 16th verse. Which chapter? 19th. ओके, हमें लगा 19 निकालेंगे, कुछ की अलग ही भागवत है. तो सत्यात न चलित, चलित नहीं हुआ. ही वॉज नॉट शेकन अप. तो पक्के लोग होते हैं ना यहाँ पे, वही लोग खुश होते हैं. कच्चे वाले नहीं चलते. कभी कुछ विचार, कभी समटाइम सिंग, समटाइम दिस, समटाइम दैट. Those who don't have nishtha, those who are not committed to something very big, they are not happy also, because they know that nobody will be there for me. If I need anything, I have not invested. Your investment is not in terms of money only. You invest in relation also. Whenever he needed, I was always there for him. This is investment in his emotional investment I have done. Not financial, emotional investment. भावनात्मक निवेश किया है इन्होंने. In some institution, in mission center, I said, one person was there. He was another secretary, another president, another trustee. And when it came, everybody was there. Guruji was there. So everybody said, oh, but we will bring him on the stage. I said, why? Well, he has done a lot for it. He's invested a lot for this institution. You invest in your relations. You invest in some place. तभी goodwill बनती है आपकी. And for a long time you invest. I'm repeating it, not money. Your emotions, your seva, your hard work. तब एक institution खड़ा होता है. Then something big comes up. If you don't invest, you will have no value. किसी को सुख नहीं दिया है, तो फिर वैल्यू नहीं रहेगी. So he was investing in his satyam. Mahan, great. See the Mahan word. Mahan is for Bali. कितना अच्छा शब्द है. महान. हिले नहीं हुआ. हिले नहीं. Draupadi had Kshama. When 5 children were killed, she still had said to Ashwatthama, please forgive him. Muncha muncha, Esha Brahmano Guru. हिली नहीं. एक भी चीज हो, one aspect, one altar, one nishtha, somewhere you are unflinching and unwavering, then I think whole world will fall out at your feet. Rantidev had that if somebody will come and ask, his daya was there. He didn't shiver when he didn't have a glass of water also. Hile nahi you look. Prashadra was there, if you remember. His guru cursed him to, he by mistake he cut the cow instead of the tiger. You remember that? And ultimately Vasiji cursed him that, get out, you become Chandal. So from prince he became Chandal. But he said, no, but Guru ne bola hai, there must be something. Whole life he was in forest. He didn't waver. And ultimately he had Brahma Gyan. You should have something on which you stand. very firmly. If you hold one principle, you will never not fall for any other thing. सत्यात न चलितो महान, बोले ये तो आदमी पक्का है, आदमी कच्चा नहीं है, ढुलमुल नहीं है, ढीला ढाला नहीं है. Somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere happy, sometime unhappy, sometimes loves you, sometimes drops you, sometimes hates you, sometimes says I am mad after you, sometimes he says I am mad because of you. ऐसा नहीं, कभी कुछ. ये आपके साथ रहेगा नहीं. He will not be very long companion with you. लंबे समय तक आपके साथ नहीं रहेगा. ये लंबे रेस का घोड़ा नहीं है वो. सत्यात न चलित, कहीं मरना सीखो अगर जीना है तो. If you want to live the life, like not to die somewhere. वामनाय ददावेनाम. He said, not only that, I will give this to this Vaman, this Vatu who was standing. देख रहे हो आप कितने firmness is required in life. In any value, you need a firmness. To do one mala jap every day, you need to be firm. Other, I am very tired today. थक गए, दिन में सारे अंग चूर चूर हो गया. Each part of the body is बहुत दर्द हो रहा है, यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है, यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है. This portion is paining. कल कर लेंगे, कल, आज का भी कल कर लेंगे. Tomorrow is one mala, today is two mala I will do tomorrow. कच्चे लोग साधना नहीं करते. Vindhyavali was his wife. Whose? बोले वामन. अरे वामन भगवान कहाँ भाई? बलि's wife. Oh sorry, तभी तो ब्रह्मचारी है. विंध्यावली, जागो. Sorry. Vindhyavali was his wife. And see, and there Vindhyavalistada gatya patni jalakmalini. So Malini, Jalak Malini. She was well decked with the pearls of malas. खूब सजी थी. भाई रानी थी ना. बस थोड़ी देर में she lose everything. And she went there. Aninye kalasham haimam. So she brought one kalash, golden kalash, and started washing the feet of Vaman Bhagwan. So Yajmanaha Swayam Tasya Srimad Pad Yugam Muda. And Muda, lot of happiness. नहीं गया यार, फंस गए, मर गए. ये भी गया, वो भी. अब चलो बात पूजा करनी तो करते हैं, अब क्या करें. करना ही है. बुला लिया भिक्षा पे, अब गया यार, चलो ले आओ यार, लोटे ले आओ. ऐसे नहीं. तो यजमान स्वयं तस्य श्रीमत पाद युगम मुदा. 18th. So Srimad is with Yajman. Avanijyavu. And after that, he Vishwapavni. This is the water is Apaha Vishwapavni Apaha. Which is going, this is like Ganga ji bhai. The water which has been washing the feet of Bhagwan Vishnu. It is Ganga ji. Remember that? अभी वामन भगवान पहले ही, गंगा जी पहले ही आ गई. Now Vaman Bhagwan will expand and then the toe will be washed by Brahma ji's command. Then that Ganga ji will come. लेकिन गंगा जी तो पहले इन्होंने ले लिया, ये तो आगे निकल गए. विश्व पावनी ही अपह. Apah Vishwapavani. Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyah, Nadim, Nadi, Nadi, Nadim, Nadyau, Nadihi. So this is plural therefore. Vishwapavani. Apa is always Nitya Bhavajan. Therefore, Apa is Pakarant, striling. So it is ever plural is there. Therefore, Apa is there. So he sprinkled the water. Kya bhagya tha. Who? Who washed the feet? Bali or his wife? Bali washed. She brought the kalash. She did all preparations. But inka tha na, husband tha, inka tha, everything was his, Bali's. So he washed that. And at that time, Sahasirsha Purusha, all the Devatas, Gandharva, Vidyadhar, Siddha, they were all showering, sprinkling flowers. Everybody said, he's so lucky. Nobody got the opportunity. I am Gandharva since 100 years. Never I got the opportunity. Brahma is it 100? Kalp after kalp I am waiting. Nothing has happened. भगवान जिसको प्यार करते हैं तो बहुत देते हैं ना. Whom you love, you give a lot. Because Bhagwan was happy, he came in his yajna and he is allowing him to wash. अब गुरुदेव की पादुका पूजा करना भी सबके भाग की बात होती है ना. गुरु की पादुका पूजा कोई कर ले, not everybody's area. I could do it by God's grace. And then he said, I take the sankalp of giving 3 strides of land to you. Bali to dhan ho gaye. He sipped the water, he sprinkled on his wife also. And अब तो सब शुद्धि शुद्ध हो गया, आनंद आ गया. The giver is always a happy person. उसको भगवान बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटी देता है. और आनंद में खुश, एकदम तृप्त. Why? Because he kept his words. Namah Parvati Padaya Har Har Mahadev Shri Sadguranath Maharaj Ki Boliye Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ